At MerleFest 2016, I talked with an up-and-coming bluegrass band from Canada called the Slocan Ramblers. Listen to see why I had to ask. Hi, I'm Lillian, and I'm with the Slocan Ramblers at MerleFest. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so this is your first appearance at MerleFest. What significance does this have on you guys?
I don't know, I guess it's our first, we've played in the States a bit previous to this, but this is our first kind of big major festival down in the U.S., and it's, such an iconic festival, and it's great to be down here with so many other bluegrass musicians from all over the country in North America and I guess internationally, so yeah.
That's great. So what's it like to be a Canadian band playing in the southern United States?
This is kind of our first real gig doing it, so it's almost hard to say. I mean, so far everyone's been super friendly, super nice, supportive. It's been really fun booking this tour. Everyone's been really cool, and so we're excited to be here. And it seems like they're excited to have us. But if you catch up with us in a month, we'll have a better idea, I guess.
I will. So you guys are going on a pretty big tour of the Southeast. What are some of the unglamorous parts of touring?
Unglamorous? All right, let someone else take it.
Most of the parts?
Yeah, I don't know. Not to complain, but we've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning, so sometimes you don't get to sleep much. But yeah, it's actually pretty fun. We really enjoy kind of all aspects of it, to be honest.
So you guys play music that varies from like old time to Woody Guthrie covers to music to the likes of Keith Whitley. What are some of the artists that inspire you the most?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of one of the strong points of this band is that we're open to all different types of bluegrass and other kind of music. Not that bluegrass is the only type of music.
We love all types of bluegrass music specifically.
Whenever someone brings, or we all kind of go through different phases. So whenever it brings a piece of music from a phase that they're going through, sort of thing, it's always a fun project to sort of work that into our repertoire. We have all kinds of influences, like you said, from Woody Guthrie to the Punch Brothers to the Stanley Brothers to Bill Monroe, and even older, lots of folk fiddlers like Ann Hammonds and Burl Hammonds and those guys.
So my podcast is called I Had to Ask. I wanted to know, what question did you wish people had to ask you in interviews?
That's a really good question.
It's a heavy question.
Itself. I gotta think about that.
We've had some pretty funny questions so far being here. We did some school shows in North Wilkesboro. We got asked, why is our bass player half robot? So that was
Apparently I'm a robot. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
I'm now a self-aware robot.
Go back in time and give a younger you advice, what would you say?
Exercise more. Yeah, that's
wow. These are really fantastic. Honestly, these are very deep, really good questions. I feel like this is much more in depth than most interviews. Wish I told myself I was younger. Yeah, there's so much perspective you get. Like when I just turned 30, so to a lot of people I'm still super young, but I definitely feel like I'm older than I was, which is so obvious to say. What do I wish
I don't know, I guess maybe for musicians, one of the things is be sure of your interests and your passions. I think growing up, it's very easy to be insecure about the things that you enjoy doing musically, or and I guess maybe coming up and playing bluegrass and different kinds of music, it's not always the cool thing to do when you're growing up, and maybe just telling your younger self to be kind of just confident in your interests and passions and follow your dreams.
What advice do you have for young musicians?
I think the most important thing in terms of learning how to perform is learning how to, it's just confidence, and obviously confidence comes with being, having abilities. But I think that I'd say the most, we all teach a bit, and I'd say the most important thing I try to instill in students is just to be confident with what their abilities are. So you might not be at the top of your game or where you want to be, but just be confident in where you are at that point, and know that you can still make good music and get your message across with the skills you have. And I think it's confidence and a clarity of vision, knowing exactly kind of what you want to do. and not trying to water it down too much. Or
Also, yeah, I mean, like, I'd say keeping an open mind in terms of, like, what you actually enjoy, and lots of times it can be, you can be influence of your peers around you, what they do and don't like, and just sort of always keep an open mind and making sure that you make that judgment call for yourself.
Yeah, I'd say too, for just to add to that, for young bands, like if they're just trying to get better as a band, just like record yourselves and listen back as a band, and just be like really honest with each other, but be constructive about it too. You know.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell my listeners?
Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in and checking out the band, and hope you get a chance to hear some of the music, and hope you enjoy it.
yeah, for sure.
Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks
cheers.
for having us.
Thanks for listening to I Had to Ask, and stay tuned for more MerleFest interviews.